tonight. A good old-fashioned conference rivalry, Legs.
There's nothing wrong with teams disliking each other, and I think we've got that here tonight. It's been abundantly clear over the years. I would not be surprised if things got a little chippy tonight.
Ooh, that's what we're here for, baby.
I'm ready for it.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Dean Wade is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. Now here's George. To the middle. And a big finish by Robinson.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Maxey with it, picked up by Tatum. Brown passes to Embiid. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
The control and focus from Embiid, able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Outside White. There's a screen. Pass to Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. Robinson. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And here are the 76ers. Brown with a screen. Inside. And the jam by Brown.
Yeah, smart play there by Maxey. Opening things up for someone with the pick and roll.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Maxey passes to Wade. Back to Brown. Philadelphia moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Wade. Pritchard with a steal. 18 feet out. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Back to Embiid. The rebound, Celtics. Tim, these recent injuries robbing Embiid of prime years. 7 straight All-Star appearances up to 2025.
Yeah, B.A., for a player his size that moves as quickly as he does, it seems like it put a tremendous amount of strain on those lower extremities. It's a common theme in this league.
Brown finds Maxey. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. It's a 3-point game. White for 3. Knocks down the triple. White's got 6 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
They set the pick. For 3, Maxey drains the triple.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
76ers trail by 3. And he tries. Oh, man!
Look out below!
Maxey is such a crafty finisher. Let him get to the rim, and he'll make the most of it.
Now here's George. Shoots over Brown. George, no good. To the inside. Here's Edgecombe. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Boston's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Tatum inside. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Robinson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Maxey against Pritchard. Embiid, a screen on Pritchard. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Here's Wade. 5 on the clock. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. It's stolen by Tatum, and Boston pushing it up now. George's shot is off.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Back to Brown. Shoots over White. Philadelphia with another miss. Boston leading by 3. They double-team Tatum. Pass to George. Offline with a three. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Edgecombe. Launches a three. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Now here's Tatum. Three-pointer. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brown. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on White.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Boston making a switch here. Cade is checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Simons checked in. And Embiid with the block.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Boston trailing. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Bonus checked in for the Sixers. Watford comes in for Wade. Here's Maxey. He's got 5. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Maxey's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Outside Pritchard. Back to Tatum. The shot that time not on target. Good D by Watford. Brown passes to Simons. Brown against George. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by White. And here are the Celtics. They trail by 1. And grant the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
And it's good for 2.
Such a flashy player. The ball control Maxey has is really impressive.
Maxey against Pritchard. Now here's Tatum. He's closely guarded. George's shot is off.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Hauser comes in for George. Shireman comes in for Pritchard.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Garza's checked in for Boston. Mike Conley comes in for White. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Celtics trail by 5. Conley looking for an opening. To halt the run, and he gets that one.
With the utmost belief in his game, he's able to beat opponents in a number of ways.
Brown, a screen on Conley. From behind the arc. Brown, no good. Well, the Celtics shooting 41% from the field so far. Now here's Conley. Hauser outside. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Brown's got 5 rebounds in the game. Down low. Stolen by Conley. There's the drive. And the shot goes down. And it's now only a 1-76ers lead.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Kick out to Brown. Back to Maxey. Here's Brown. He's got 6. Watford outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Simons outside. And Conley grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Hauser outside. Over to the left wing. To the paint. Here's Tatum. And that one is stuffed right through.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
I love seeing players connect like this. Brown excels at knowing when to go for alley-oops.
Brown's gone 3 for 5 shooting from the floor. Pass to Shireman. Back to Conley. Snatched away. Left side, Brown. Got a piece of it. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Pritchard's checked in for Conley. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Bona. And it's Edgecombe in for Jaylen Brown. Now Pritchard. Over Maxey. Again, the miss by the Celtics. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Pass to Edgecombe. Clock at 6. Out to Simons. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Wade, he's checked in for the Sixers. Boston trailing. And here's Pritchard. Pass to Garza. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Maxey. Doesn't go for him. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the Philadelphia 76ers. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Joel Embiid is out there with Dean Wade. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
Now, he's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, "I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there." Brian?
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Just angry on the rim rocker.
Man, that was felt all throughout this building. And Maxey, here we go. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, you have to love how strong Maxey takes it inside. Feels like he can beat everyone to the cup.
Pass to Garza. Maxey against Pritchard. And here's Hauser. The 3 is up. Joel Embiid with the board. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Brown with a screen. Outside Maxey. 3 from Edgecombe. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Down low. In transition. Brown takes it all the way to the rim.
Out in the open, Brown's the guy you want finishing a break.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. 7-point differential. Hauser. Again, the miss by Boston. The 76ers have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Wade misses. Boston has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Maxey. Here's Simons. Boston pulls it in. Here's Shireman. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Queta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by Boston. The Sixers lead by 5. Simons passes to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Knocks it loose. Simons with a steal. And he goes in for the dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Watford's checked in for Wade. Outside Tatum. Inside. Here's Queta. And Embiid with the block. Here's Edgecombe. Still without a bucket. Tatum with it. Watford covering. Pass to Shireman. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Brown, a screen on Pritchard. Simons passes to Brown. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Tatum. And a nice finish on the layup.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Brown, a screen on Pritchard. Kick out to Brown. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Shireman. Here's Hauser. 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Count the basket.
Yeah, taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
Well, the Celtics shooting at 30% here in the second. The 3 is up. Oh, Tatum's triple is pure.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Brown into the lane to the left wing. Simons outside. Brown scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. Oh my goodness! Brown would not be denied.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh my, his growth both with his play, but also with his leadership has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Brown can't hit. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Pritchard, pass to Tatum. From outside, off the mark.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Queta. Now here's Tatum. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Robinson, he's checked in for Queta. Paul George comes in for Hauser. And it's White in for Shireman.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Watford the pass to Brown. They double-team Brown from the arc. Tatum pulls it in.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
White, good.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Sixers lead by 4. Outside, Brown. Philadelphia moving it around. Simons, a screen on George. Brown passes to Simons. They double-team Brown. The 3 from Edgecombe. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
3 points.
Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
And he was dialing that one up. Edgecombe saw his opportunity and seized it.
Pass to Robinson. George feels it out a bit. Tatum passes to George. And again, Boston with the triple.
And you got to appreciate the competitive fire on display. It's almost like George says, you make one on me, I'm coming back at you for revenge.
Brown draws the double, and the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game. Shireman's checked in for Boston. Wade, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Back to Brown. They double him with White. Brown with it. Give him 20. The putback. Pass to Wade. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. Wade's got 5 points now this quarter.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Poke loose. Simons with a steal. He's all alone. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And using that speed right there, it's what makes Simons hard to stop in transition.
White for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Now here's Brown. On the wing, Wade. Pass to Edgecombe. Brown inside. Working on George. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
White finds Robinson. It's George on the wing, defended by Brown. George against Brown. Tatum with a screen. George, good.
With how good PG-13's jumper is, that is an easy make.
A deep 3. Right wing. Simons passes to Brown. Simons, a screen on George. Back to Simons. Takes a 3. Boston pulls it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he's going for the oop here.
2 minutes.
Here's Bonner. Robinson defending. Pass to Edgecombe. Outside, Brown. Here's Edgecombe. There's the 3. It's hauled in by White. And there's 1:38 left to play in the second quarter. Robinson, a screen on Brown. White for 3. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wade. Here's Bonner. 3-pointer. The rebound, Celtics. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Up top, George. He's got 7. Tipped. It's tipped. White, the pass to Tatum. No good from outside. The Sixers lead by 9. Here's Edgecombe. Oh, Robinson with a block. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Brown draws the double. Pass to Edgecombe. Brown in the high post. There's Simons with a 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Simons got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Some high RPM and amazing stunts from your Pocket Bike Arena Entertainment.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. George out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. To the middle. The rebound by Maxey. The Sixers lead by 12. That one goes. Count it. He's got 15.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Tatum gets the bucket.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Maxey attacking. Robinson with the block. The kick to Tatum. 4-3. Tips it. It's good on the putback.
And that's what he's known for. Great activity on the glass. He will outwork you.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. To the left side wing. Pass to Wade. Philadelphia moving it around. Pritchard with it. Now guarded by Simons. To the inside. Here's White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
To the middle. Here's Edgecombe. George defending. Just 4 to shoot. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist from Edgecombe. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Here's Pritchard. And the layup falls.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. To the wing on the left. Edgecombe. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. George for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Wade. Here's Embiid. Oh! Embiid packs it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside Pritchard. And here's Tatum. Outside White. Here's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 5th assist in this one.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
There's the strength training coming into play for Maxey.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Brown's checked in, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
And he lobs it up to Jason Tatum. Go up and get it.
What a pass and what a slam. Tatum finishing off a pretty alley-oop.
Pritchard against Maxey. Shot is off. Now 10 for 15. Uses the glass on the layup. Maxey's got 11 points here in the second half. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Back to you guys.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Watford's checked in for Wade. Here's Maxey. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And the 76ers lead by 6.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
George, a screen on Maxey. Pritchard from outside. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's Brown. Oh, clear the deck. Jaylen Brown.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. George outside. Tatum from long range. Sinks it from distance. Tatum's got 15.
With his feet set, Tatum's gonna make you pay.
And last season, Graham, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Inside, Cato, pass to White. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Cato gets the bucket. Give him 8.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Ooh, here's White on the drive.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
And here's Brown for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Kidd has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's George. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Sixers leading. Pass to Maxey. Watford outside. Brown, a screen on Pritchard. Now Brown from deep. Cato pulls it in.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
White, the pass to Pritchard. White with a screen on Maxey. Back to White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Edgecombe. The kick out to Maxey. Brown draws the double. Here's Bona. The three from Edgecombe. Hits the trifecta. Edgecombe's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's a real encouraging make for Edgecombe. The rookie showing he can score it off the ball.
Maxey against Pritchard. Five to shoot. Pass to Keita. For three, George. Rebound by Philadelphia. Up top, Brown. George defending. To the paint. Here's Bona. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got assist number 7 tonight. Celtics trail by 4. Tatum from long range. And it's Bona with a rebound.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
They set the screen. Here's Brown. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Shireman comes in for Pritchard. Now White. Pass to Shireman. Back to White. They need this. Count it! And one! He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Garza's checked in for Tatum. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Simon's checked in. And obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Fast break, here comes Philadelphia. Brown with it, guarded by Hauser. Out to Simons. Philadelphia moving it around. The steal. Fast break, here come the Celtics. And he lays it in on the break. Philadelphia is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Brown. Out to Simons. For 3. Boston pulls it in. Kid has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Hauser. The 3. And it's Bona with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
And still working on this part of his game. If Edgecombe is able to stretch the floor like that, watch out.
Now here's White. Fires the 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Now here's Hauser. He's covered by Simons. Pass to Keita. White on the wing. Defended by Brown. White, the pass to Keita. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Yep, that one goes.
And this is what makes Brown so dangerous. His ability to slice and dice physical defenses to pieces.
Simons with a steal. And there's the lob.
And check out the vertical on Edgecombe. He loves to finish above the rim.
34 seconds left in the third. Over to the wing. Here's Garza. Misses the 3. Philadelphia leading by 3.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Boston making a switch here. Conley's checked in.
For Boston, number 12, Mike Conley.
Pass to Keita. 1 second left. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Trendon Watford is out there with Dean Wade. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Here's Keita, pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard, 6 to shoot. Joel Embiid with the board. And so Simons will bring it up for the 76ers. Now Embiid. The 3 from Edgecombe. Good. And the assist to Embiid. And the 76ers lead by 5.
You just have to get somebody out on Edgecombe. He's not a guy you want to leave open.
Keita, pass to Hauser. Here's Keita. Embiid covers. Pass to Hauser. Austin needs to get off a shot here. Here's Pritchard. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Watford the pass to Embiid. Out to the right wing. Here's Edgecombe. Free throw line jumper. There's Simons with a 3. Keita pulls it in. Keita's got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Pritchard. Sinks the tray. Pritchard's got 4 points this quarter.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Screen by Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. It's deflected. They get it back. Embiid, good. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Philadelphia also making some changes. Bonus checked in for Joel Embiid. Jaylen Brown comes in for Watford. And it's Maxey in for Simons. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here's Brown. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. The kick to Tatum to take the lead. The shot comes out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's Brown. Oh, look out! JB throwing it down.
Oh, a huge slam from Brown. I like when he doesn't settle for a layup there.
Takes the 3, and the three-pointer goes.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Shireman. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum can't hit. Philadelphia's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Brown with a screen. Here's Maxey. Here's Bona. It's Brown on the wing. Brown draws the double. Oh, swiped away. Here's Shireman to take the lead. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Personal foul, first team.
And it's tied up with that one. Some changes for Boston. Garza's checked in for Queta, and it's White in for Hauser. That one's no good.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the tie.
Here's Maxey, the shake, and it's good on the lay-in. Maxey's got 26.
Embracing the challenge inside, Maxey refuses to back down.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be foul number 5 on him. Hauser, he's checked in for Shireman. Here's Hauser. Right side Pritchard. Pass to Garza. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by Boston.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Brown passes to Wade. Back to Brown. White with a steal. And here's Brown. Man, Brown just showing his toughness inside.
When Brown gets the ball this close in, he knows he can finish. Just a matter of execution.
Celtics trail by 4. Here's White. Takes it inside. Outside Tatum. Out to the wing. Beyond the arc. Garza's shot is good.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
Maxey passes to Wade. Back to Maxey. And he banks in the layup. Maxey's got 28.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Garza. This one for 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Wade's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Brown.
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
So it's Boston now, trailing by 5. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. Pritchard surviving the D. Outside White. Launches it. Rebound by Philadelphia. Brown's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Bona. It's stolen by Tatum. Now Pritchard. Deflects the pass. Maxey with it. Picked up by Tatum. Maxey passes to Brown. To the right side. The 3 from Edgecombe. Hauser outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Celtics trail by 5. Here's White. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
Pass to Pritchard.
Sixers foul.
And Boston with some changes. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Garza. And it's Paul George in for Hauser. The 76ers also with a sub. Embiid, he's checked in for Bona. So it's Boston now. It's a 5-point game. Robinson finds George. Now Robinson, down to 5 on the shot clock. George outside, fires from deep. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, nice job, Embiid.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Outside Pritchard. Tatum looking it over. Here's Robinson. Good for two.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Maxey with a crossover. And it's good on the lay-in.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Celtics trail by 7. George! Can't get the three.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
And he racks up 2.
Yeah, again, Edgecombe with a bucket. A glimpse into his potential. He's got serious promise.
George against Brown. Pritchard fires. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them.
Brown. Here's Maxey. Brown, a screen on Pritchard. Outside Brown. Maxey! Oh, off target from downtown. Shoots a three. No good.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Robinson. Embiid with a steal. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Brown outside. There's a screen. Oh, he missed the jumper. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Tatum barreling in.
Taking it strong. Tatum forcing his way to the line.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The 76ers making a switch here. Maxey's checked in. 5 on the clock.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
And an intentional foul right there.
Mitchell Robinson, first personal foul, first team foul.
Brown against George. Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, they need a quick bucket and a foul.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ooh, it misses. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Mitchell Robinson, second.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And Boston calls time here. They trail by 7. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And so Tatum nails both of them. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Peyton Pritchard, second personal foul, third team foul.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
And when you watch VJ Edgecombe play, the word explosive comes to mind. A tremendous athlete with an exciting future.
And if you get a chance to build your lead at the free throw line, you've got to take it.
And he recovers it. And Philadelphia calls time here. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Unique timeout here with the game pretty much settled.
Yeah, well, obviously the coach sees something he doesn't like.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Personal foul.
He makes the first of 3, and that stretches their lead to 8.
The line for the 76ers.
The second one drops, and that'll put him up by 9.
Gained 3 shots.
And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the...
So much for your support.
Thanks, guys. Jaylen, congratulations. You had a monster game. What was your mindset coming in?
Just be aggressive, keep playing my game, no doubt.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Tim Legler, Allie...